Mike, turn your games down.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 374 of Games My Mom Found. I am Mike Albertin, and who's actually in a pretty good adaptation of Batman with me tonight?
I am Joe Butler, and my background has been changed to fit this narrative.
Oh, hey, it's Dominic. I am doing the thing where I have to tell every story with a villain you recognize before I do anything interesting.
Not wrong.
Hey guys, it's Joe Larrey here, and finally a game that actually lets me be the Batman.
Hi everyone, it's Frankie, I guess, and who played the Virgin Batman other than me?
Oh, I mean, why does Batman have to get the Catwoman anyway? That's kind of lame.
Mine
Mine didn't.
It's Nate, and I also did not. I rebuked Catwoman's advances by swiping right on the analog stick.
Why would you be with Catwoman when there's a perfectly good Jongleur right there?
I was more Harvey Dent. He was
built. He was
Yeah.
he was
He was
Dorito, I
friendly
like
up
to
to
say.
a point.
Yeah.
He wasn't a very nice person.
Yeah, his personality would change like on a dime.
That's a
Weird,
mental
huh?
illness.
Is a serious condition, and
Weird, huh?
you definitely, have to take it seriously. But you definitely forget for a second.
It's almost like he has two faces.
Yeah.
What?
I need to change.
So I should introduce what we're talking about. We are here to talk about Batman the Telltale series, essentially season 1. Developed by Telltale Games, published by Telltale Games, and came out in... It would be nice if you just told me when here, game. 2016 for the first episode, and 2016 for the last episode. Okay, it all came out in one year.
August through December.
That's fast.
It's
Remember when this was
almost
a thing?
It's almost like, Telltale spent a bunch of money on this game and then went bankrupt like a year later or something.
No, it wasn't that soon.
Yeah,
2 years later.
Enemy Within was I think it was the next year.
Good
I
game.
think it was
I
2017.
was, as someone who was reviewing the final season of The Walking Dead, oh boy, that was 2 years later.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So I always like to start these off with our memories. So I had picked up this game on Xbox One, which doesn't work anymore for me. And I remember I played through it. I liked it. I had a good time. And I mostly forgot about it. And then I don't even know how it ended up on the show. We just ended up here. So yeah, that's my history. I only played it once, and I had no memory of the game. Joe, Butler.
I also bought this for the Xbox One, but as usual, I rebought it like 4 years ago because it's like, hey, I think I actually bought it whenever Mike was like, hey, do you want to do Walking Dead? So I think there was a big like Telltale bundle, so I pretty much own all the games at the moment. I'm pretty
You
sure.
should.
All the ones that matter, that are not matter to be fair, because that's not true. All the ones that they're legal to sell, so like Batman, Walking Dead. I think that's pretty much it. Because you can't find fucking
The Wolf Among Us.
Wolf Among Us. You can't find Guardians of the Galaxy anymore. I don't think you can even find fucking Game of Thrones anymore.
No,
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
can't.
say I think they took down Game of Thrones.
Yeah, they did. Hold on, let's look it up to see on the Xbox store real quick.
I mean, when it comes to like licensed games, you got to buy them when you can. You just got to wait for that sale before they get delisted and then just pick them up. That's what I do now.
They were also delisted after Telltale went out of business. Like,
Oh, yeah,
delisted,
that's a little harder
delisted.
then.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, Back to the Future. Can't buy that either.
yep. That one is, you can't. You have
That
to,
Jurassic
I
Park.
mean, you can pirate it.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm going to do at some point. I own it, but I'm not interested in playing my PS3 copy or my 360 copy. I'll just pirate it. I'm playing PC. And Joe Larrey, what's your history?
Yeah, I picked this up for my Switch during COVID. Just randomly picked it up one day at a GameStop, that essential store during COVID.
They thought so.
Yeah, and I just remember the Switch version. I think the Switch version's the only one that actually has all 5 episodes on like a cartridge, because I think wasn't only the first episode on the disc for
Yes.
the other ones. The download. Yeah, so picked it up and played it through. Really enjoyed this version of Batman, and when you came up said you wanted to talk about it, yeah, I'm here.
I'm glad. And Dominic.
I saw you were going to do this, and then I saw it for cheap on Xbox One at the store, and I picked it up. And then my Xbox One didn't work after I already told you I wanted to do it.
Oh, yeah, that was...
So then I bought a PS4 copy, and that was fine. And I just got my Xbox back from the shop like 2 days ago. So that was a whole journey in the background.
My Xbox One has been broken forever. I just don't care enough to do anything with it. Every game on the Xbox One I have on Steam, so I'm like, just about. Except for Transformers. That's it.
I just like having a working library. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's a good thing. I'm just don't care, I guess. I don't know. Neither here nor there. And Nate.
Being a huge Batman fan, I of course did not play this. I got it free for PlayStation Plus and played the first part of Chapter 1 and went, I don't like the combat in this, and then never touched it until Mike said, who wants to be on Telltale's Batman? And I was like, I should check that game out.
And Frankie.
I saw my dad playing this one day. I was like, that looks interesting, and forgot about it for like 2 or 3 years. And then I played it last year, and I thought that the first season was a little bit the Lady Arkham stuff just really fell flat for me, but season 2 is what I mostly remembered. And yeah, other than that, I think I relatively enjoyed everything that this version of Batman had to offer.
Season 2 is something else, which we will talk about hopefully this year, because after replaying this, I went, man, I want to play the other one again. So
yeah.
Season 2 is way better.
It makes some choices too.
It does, but that's like when you're doing like something like this, you can adapt Batman the way that you want to, and I'm completely okay with that. Like, go wild, do something crazy. Why not?
Yeah.
Like, make it fun, and that's what this game does. Like, this game takes Batman. I mean, this is a really good Bruce Wayne game too. Like, you don't have that.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
I mean, Telltale is Telltale when you understand that, like, your choices really don't matter that much, usually.
I mean, there was some that were interesting in this one.
Like, you could choose to not scar Two-Face.
Oh, yeah, you can choose not to.
You can choose whole scenes whether they go as Batman or Bruce.
Yeah, okay, there's some in this game. I don't know, I just feel like with Telltale, once you kind of, like, get used to it, it isn't as creative as you think it was, type of thing.
I swear, like, because we can hop around and go episode whatever, it's fine.
We will.
I swear, I was gonna have have y'all played Life is Strange?
Life is Strange.
I haven't.
Show too. Good game.
I swear there was gonna be a moment where like there's gonna be like the main villain and being like, all right, here's your choices, Batman. I have this hot iron and a bomb that's gonna blow up the entire city. Either stop the bomb or stop me from melting Harvey's face. Because, like, man, they really keep you from keeping him from becoming Two-Face.
I mean, even if you don't let his face get fucked up, he still becomes Two-Face, from what I remember.
Yeah, but the things they do to keep you from keeping him from becoming Two-Face is pretty crazy.
I don't think he got scarred in my playthrough. How does that happen?
It's a choice between saving him and saving Catwoman. If you save Catwoman, fucking Penguin like picks up like a lighting rig and just slams it on his face.
Like
crazy.
Like a 500-pound studio light.
Yeah, it's crazy.
See, I saved Dent because I was like, I don't want to bang Catwoman.
But I say that because Catwoman can fend for herself more easily.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, that's what I did too.
But she's prettier.
That was my choice.
I saved her. I chose her in every situation over anyone else. I was not the hero Gotham needed. I was the hero they deserved. I mean, so Joe, you might know this, or either of you, Joe. Is Lady Arkham's a brand new character, right, for this game?
At the time, yeah, she's been integrated into the comics now.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like 30% sure Vicky Vale is currently the new Arkham Knight.
What?
There's a new Arkham Knight.
Yes, there is a new Arkham Knight. When I say new, I mean like in the past 5 years.
That's still new. I mean, did they have a whole campaign where they said she's definitely not the Arkham Knight? It's a brand new character. Did they do that too?
Well, no, they did the thing where they showed Jason Todd and then they showed the Arkham Knight and like it's not Jason Todd and everyone's like, who the fuck is it then? And then it's like it's either Vicky Vale or some guy I don't remember. Everyone's okay.
In this game, it was actually a twist from what I remember.
It was. It's a I remembered that vaguely. I was like, I think I remember Vicky Vale being bad, and then when the twist finally does happen, I'm like, oh, I was right. I wasn't sure if I remembered correctly.
Yeah, I was caught off guard with that twist, that twist, and I was also like, because I think she introduces herself as Lady Arkham, but I was like, that kind of sounds like a guy doing, it was like a masculine voice in the mask.
Yeah,
so I was just like,
he had the voice changer.
So I was thinking that it was gonna be like someone Mayor Hill knew, like growing up,
or Mayor Hill
that helped. I didn't think it was Mayor Hill.
Honestly, I thought it was John Doe for a while there.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh yeah. I can see that.
They could have went down that road. I'm glad they didn't, but they could have. Yeah,
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
saved that
the
for next
biggest
season.
red herring.
Then he wouldn't have had his martini.
He would have had a much worse day. Also, because he got his ass beat by Batman.
Yeah.
in this.
Speaking of choices, though, I feel like this was the one where I was the most peeved that like there were certain things I wanted to do, but I either had to do it at one exact moment, and then either I did it or I didn't. Like when I met with Falcone in the first episode, I wanted to meet with him to tell him to fuck off, but they wanted me to do the handshake or not the handshake, and then if I met with him, that means he's gonna be reported in the paper. It's like, no, I wanted to meet with him for a reason, but the game didn't really want me to do it that way.
Yeah, that's Telltale, though, in a nutshell.
Yeah, I shook his hand, and then it was pretty much like it didn't pop up, but everyone in the crowd like stared at Bruce Wayne, like everyone will remember that. And I was like,
Yeah.
I'm just being polite. I'm at a party, like
And you're in
I'm
your
not gonna-
house, like he's
like-
a guest in your house. Even if he's uninvited, like I get it. I mean, there are things like that where it's kind of like this isn't the decision that you think it is, game, but
Yeah.
game's game.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I didn't play this game. I just watched a video and re-downloaded it so I could see like the choices that I made. And I was like, huh,
That's
I
the
did go
same
for
thing.
Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't normally say that with video games, but this Telltale games,
Yeah, you're right.
It's the same
you're
thing.
right. Yeah. It's the same thing, yeah.
That's why you
Like,
can't,
what
like,
did
you don't replay Telltale games, like, year and years, like, something that you go back to, oh, it's been 10 years, I have no memory of this, and you go back to it, and you go, oh, this is fun, like, that's how you play
Yeah,
Telltale
these are the
games.
choices that I made. The only one that I probably just replay through season 2, honestly.
This is why you buy different versions of the game, so you can just play it over again and have.
I mean, there is a Shadows version, which I
Exactly.
own.
Oh, yeah, Shadows, yeah. Isn't it like a Frank Miller style? Like the black and white with red?
Yeah, it's not bad. Not worth
Okay.
$5, but it's not bad.
It's $5 separate? Wow. I was expecting like $2 or $3.
Nope, they act like it's a brand new game.
Video, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. It's the same game, just black and white.
Well, that
Like,
was.
it's
I
not
think that was the thing they
deal.
brought in when they re-uploaded everything after Telltale got reacquired.
Okay.
So that was like
I
the new
think-
publisher trying to get some money for their salvaging.
I mean, I remember being sad when Telltale went under, because I did like their games, and this was one of them, but
Yeah.
I mean, it's just the nature of the beast. When you're dealing with licensed product, like it gets ugly real fast.
I found out
also-
yesterday. Oh, you go.
I was just gonna say, like, I played Walking Dead season 1, and like most everybody, I thought it was really good, but the time between episodes was so inconsistent
Yeah.
that like any other, like, even when I bought like Walking Dead season 2, I didn't like that one as much, but I like only played like episode 1, and then episode 2 came out, and like I was like, I don't really care. Like, I don't want to keep doing this.
See, like I get
But
it,
that was the time.
but I don't.
Yeah.
I'd like. I feel like everyone was talking about, oh my god, South Park like missed a week this year, and that was a big deal because South Park they make it every week, and it's like a whole thing. But when games do, it's like, oh, it's inconsistent. They're not working to the nail, to the tooth and bone.
Well,
Those 3 weeks
don't
of
want them-
between.
It's
I
more
don't
of just
want
wait
them
till
to
your game is
work.
finished.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want them to work to the bone, but just like have all the episodes ready, and then be like, "Hey, episode 1 launches September 5th. Episode 2 launches October 10th." You know, like
I mean, yeah,
But
that,
their
that, yes,
owner-
absolutely.
Nice.
But I think they always want to keep it open in case they want to like do something weird.
Well, plus the corporate overlords saw those JD Wentworth commercials when they were younger. When it's my money, and I want it now. So you know that's how that goes through.
Yeah,
they're
but,
not
like, if
running,
everyone
are they?
hated, Alfred in this game, do you think they would have changed him by episode 5?
I don't think they could have. I think it would have been too far done.
You can be so mean to Alfred in this game.
I
It's
know,
fucking
yeah.
ridiculous.
Why would you be?
he's
mean to
like,
Alfred?
I'm so sorry I didn't stop your father, Bruce. And like every time I chose, dog, it's not your fault. And he, like the next time he brought
Yeah.
it up, he'd be like, Bruce, I just hate myself for not stopping your dad.
It's like
To
he
be
was
fair-
your boss. You don't. Like, that's not how this works.
Yeah, seriously.
And you
I mean-
lived in his house. He could have been like, "Get the fuck out of here, Alfred. You're homeless now."
Or he could have done the James gone the James route and just pillowed him. I don't think he would have done that, but yeah.
So, how do you guys feel about Thomas Wayne being a villain in this? Since
I love it.
like normal,
I like it, yeah.
Yeah.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
It was I can't remember if I had watched the Batman before I played this. So yeah, it's a decent twist to me. It's just like, huh.
is he a villain in that movie that I have no memory of that I covered on the show?
No, he was just the
Okay.
something to do with them. He was connected to the mob in a lot of ways, and it's been a while since I watched that movie too.
I believe in the Batman, which it's not really a bad person thing. All it is like the mob goes up to his door and is like, "Hey, you're a doctor, right? Can you save Falcone?" And he's like, "I do have a Hippocratic oath to save a person."
Yeah.
So he takes a bullet out, and then they're like, "Hey, we now owe you one," but he like never used it. So
That passes along to Bruce, right?
yeah, they pass it on to Bruce, and he's like, "I don't fucking want this either."
Well, we know
I
the
didn't
billionaires are
watch that movie.
scumbags, so it's only natural that this game takes that stance.
Yeah.
Hey, it was a little ahead of his time though.
My only complaint with that is that there was no option just to right away denounce everything and just be like, "Yeah, no, this is wrong. I'm giving up the estate."
Yeah.
I would have wanted that more than anything else.
Yeah.
You need Penguin's plot there. You need to give him something to do.
Oh
Fair.
my god!
Because like imagine just like giving
Imagine-
up the estate, going into the cave and just living in the cave.
Imagine there's a world where you can just give up the Wayne inheritance and just fuck off, and then Penguin takes everything over, and you're just like, oh, he's 10 times worse or something like that.
Yeah, that would have solved. That would have given you everything else the game was trying to do, taking over the estate, taking over the computer system, and done it in a more natural way.
Yeah.
So I like the Penguin in this. I like what they do with him, and they make him a gangster, and he's not a deformed Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
About that.
I was about to say I do not like the Penguin in this. I thought
don't?
it would have been more interesting if they had explored that friendship that they had and like growing up together.
Yes,
But
Agreed.
It would have been yes.
Yeah.
Too Fast immediately was like, oh, he's a bad guy, and it's like, well, that's not as interesting.
Well, they
as-
probably had to go too fast because he was just too furious. Babe.
But that's also how I
he
feel
was-
about the Two-Face thing. Like, I kind of wanted that to be a season 2 thing. Like, I wanted good Harvey Dent for a while.
Yeah,
I have other weird questions for y'all because we're on
Yes.
the topic of the Penguin. Does anyone? I actually wish I had gone that route because I think it's so weird. Because you have the big reveal that your parents are kind of fucked up, and then they're like, "Hey, we want you to step down, and we're giving the company to some random asshole." And it's like, "I'm the Penguin," and it's like, "Did you guys even do a background check on this guy?" He's
They
like,
did.
"Yeah."
Yeah, he's
They
He
talk
doesn't
about it in the
disguise-
game.
He doesn't disguise his voice when he's the Penguin. Like, it's the same smug accent.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I'm
That
British.
is right. That is right. Yeah.
Yeah.
They even give the excuse, "Oh, well, your family stole his land, so we're giving it to him," is to make it
Oh,
right.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it's
okay.
dumb. But like to go back to the Penguin
Wow.
thing, maybe he just called into a news network and said, "I'm John Barron. I'm not this other guy," and did that instead. So it could have been that. You never know. Thank you.
No
for clearing that up
relation.
for me. I wasn't gonna go there when you made that joke. I was like, when you made that comment, like, "Yep, he's right. I have the." So that's what I thought of. You're right, but I guess people like also are stupid in DC's world. Like nobody knows Clark Kent is Superman because he doesn't have glasses. Like it's just DC in general.
Yeah.
I mean, I get
no
it.
glasses.
I mean, I think it makes sense personally, but I get the complaint.
Well, like,
I think
even-
it's more believable that people don't believe Clark Kent is or Superman than people not putting together that Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Yeah.
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 I mean,
Yeah. Like, when
But-
I think is it Vicky is like, oh, is Batman on Bruce Wayne's payroll? And
yes.
it's like,
Yeah.
no comment. It's so obvious.
There's also my favorite moment where I think it's the part where you're talking to Commissioner Gordon and he's like, "Batman, do you think we should investigate Bruce Wayne?" He's like, "No, Bruce Wayne's a pretty cool guy. Just don't worry about him. Trust me."
I checked
I
him out
remember
myself.
that. I remember that too. Yeah. Really quick note. I just realized that I did not know who Vicky Vale was before I played this game. Like, I don't know what it was. I don't think I've seen the '89 movie yet. I have seen it now, but yeah, I didn't. I just realized I didn't know who Vicky Vale was before I played this game.
I mean, she's not a big character in a lot of things, so it's not that surprising that she hadn't come across, your desk for the sake.
Yeah.
She's not a real big character. I mean, she's in the '89 movie, but like, they don't use her for a lot of things.
And you just put that
Yeah,
together for me.
because
I had no idea.
She's like a transitional character in the comic of just like, and then this happened, and it's like Vicky Vale reporting on Batman punching a dude.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
not a big
yeah.
character. This
And
this game wanted to go somewhere different, and they're like, yeah, nobody cares about this character, so we can do what we want with her, and they won't get upset with us.
Vicky Vale. Sometimes Batman has sex with her.
If you
Yeah,
choose,
sometimes depends the version of Batman. I mean, the movies do it more where he is a whore to for sake of distraction.
Yeah.
But they don't do as much. I mean, I don't read enough Batman comics for that.
Yeah.
So.
The reporter that I knew was from the animated series Summer Gleason. That's the reporter that I knew.
I don't even know who you're talking about, and I've watched that show many times.
She's the only news reporter.
She the redhead?
Yeah, she's the redhead. Yeah.
Now I never knew her name. I know the character. Like if you would have showed her to me, I'd be like, oh, I know who she is, but her name was like who?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I knew Vicky Vale but I grew up with the '89 movie at some point, and I remember watching that. Like the last time I played this game, I wasn't as big of a Batman fan as I am now, and it did make me appreciate this game a lot more now that I really like that. Thanks to Joe and Ken.
Okay.
You guys got me to play a lot more Batman.
I'm going through the codex right now, and I got to like Penguin's page, and it's like crimes, arms dealing, illegal boxing matches, receiving stolen property. Like the back computer can pick this up, but not Wayne Tech's Wayne Systems.
well, they said that he
even though the same thing.
Doctored it.
I thought he hacked the system.
That's what. Okay.
Oh, the Children of Arkham. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's brought up in there that it's like hacked or something. But no, I mean, you are right. You think a multi-billion-dollar company would have better security to where they're like, yeah, we know what you're up to there, buddy. So
yeah,
what do you think?
But he has to rely on Lucius to do all that research while he's just doing it in the Batcave. So Lucius is not looking.
Oh,
I like Lucius in this too. I've always am a big fan of that character ever since Batman Begins.
Yeah, I mean it's Morgan Freeman.
Yes, and Dark Knight, man, that movie. Oh,
well, in this one he's voiced by the guy that voiced Lee Everett.
Really?
Oh, really?
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Clementine.
I mean, it makes sense. That's a great place to start.
Even has a daughter in the second season. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was cool. I forgot about it, so thank you for mentioning it because I heard it. I made a mental note of it, and then I apparently took that mental note and threw it in the trash because I had no memory.
He's also
I thought he's in Bayonetta.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that game that I played once and have no interest.
He's
the cool ass. He's what?
The guy with the bar.
Yeah, the cool ass dude that I never remember his name, but I love seeing him.
Yeah,
Oh,
right on.
I should buy those games and play them on the Switch too.
No, you shouldn't. Don't support.
You should not buy the third one and ignore that game ever exists.
I've heard it's bad.
Is it that bad? Yeah, I've heard it's terrible.
It's like making love to a woman, or it's like making love to a person, and it's like pretty good. And then right at the end, they pull out a hammer and just hit you right in the dick. That's pretty much what it's like.
Okay, that's a comparison.
That would suck. Yeah,
like that whole game's great, and then the ending just pulls it into the toilet, and it's like, okay, thank you, I appreciate that.
I would gladly play it, but I don't want to give Nintendo $50-$60 for a game that should not be $50-$60.
I don't know why I said a woman. I'm married. I don't know why I said a woman. I'm married to a man, but
I know. I was thinking the same thing. But I mean, this game definitely did have interesting moments. I mean, the stuff with Falcone is all wrapped up within episode 1, but I really do appreciate now stuff with Falcone, and I blame that for Ken because Ken was the one that really got me into the mob stuff for Batman. I know he really liked whenever they have Falcone.
They wrap everything up with Falcone, also known as he gets shot in the fucking face in the beginning. Second or third episode.
Yeah, I was surprised by that. That was a jump scare.
I like it whenever a character actually dies in a comic book thing. It feels like a rare achievement.
What was it that Montoya had? What was up with Montoya? Like, why did she kill him again? Like, who was
she was infected with something? Yeah,
that's right. Yeah.
Gave the blue poison.
Juice.
Something is accurate. Yes.
The Nutcracker.
I want to know.
Highlight your veins. It's the new fashion.
I want to know how they convince the public that she should still be on the force after that. It was just like, hey, it wasn't her. Someone infected her with this thing that makes.
Well, the guy had a gun while he was strapped in the bed, and the men were on top of him. He had a gun. That's what they.
No.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
So I do believe, because it does play in the story, I believe Batman tells Commissioner Gordon, he's like, hey, here's like some study I did. She was infected with some weird thing. Like, I don't know what it is, but she did not have control over her functions.
How does that press conference go? Yeah, so a guy dressed as a bat gave me a random test to clear the cop that shot the guy in bed. I'm like, that's a weird.
Well, and they don't have to confirm the rumors that she shot anybody. They could just sweep it under the rug.
Yeah.
B, if they don't.
I mean, they kind of do. So, you're not wrong.
He died of natural causes.
B, if they can't sweep it under the rug, they can just say, "Oh yeah, we did an analysis. She was poisoned. She was on altering substances."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still wouldn't have a job like as a the
You
public
like on a
class.
suspension and you wouldn't have a gun.
This is Gotham.
for sure.
Like,
Well, no,
the crime is at
yeah.
90%.
That's like at the same concept if like you're a cop and you're going through someone's car, and when you pull something, a bunch of cocaine blows in your face. Like, that's not your fault.
And then you shoot someone because you're high on cocaine or something.
I mean, it
Crime is
depends
just
on,
so
depends on the
high.
city,
Yeah.
This
Gotham
I
is
think
pretty
game
bad.
illustrates so well how anti-urban, anti-city comics are sometimes. Because all big cities
Gotham's
are
just
just
a
crime
terrible
vectors.
place. Gotham's always seen as a terrible city in all
Yeah.
Batman fiction. It's never a good place.
I actually have a fun segue we can go into, because this is technically year one Batman, right?
I think it doesn't say it, but yes.
I feel like it was like more year 2.
Yeah.
Year 2 might be better accurate.
Did you have a more passive or aggressive Batman? I went passive.
I think
I
I broke the doctor's arm. I broke the doctor's arm.
I did too, so I don't know why I'm saying passive. I did some of that shit too.
When they were paying attention and like being like, "Oh, we're gonna watch you more from now," I went passive. I'm not gonna fucking get him in trouble.
You can be a little aggressive. That's most Walking Dead things. You can be a little aggressive, not like you can't be punching Falcone live on TV. Is what it is.
Yeah,
I did that, yeah.
I showed restraint. I showed restraint and I didn't punch him.
I arrested him. Except
I
arresting
arrested
him when you hang him. I mean, I'm also thinking to myself, you can't arrest him. You're not a cop. So, but you know.
Citizens arrest? Yeah.
Yeah, citizens arrest. I gentle parented all the criminals. I said, no, we don't shoot my parents in the alleyway, known as Crime Alley.
Yeah, this
that
crime
was-
is so bad. It's just Crime Alley,
It's just Crime Alley, and we were just walking through it.
and there's just a plaque there to honor his parents. And you think somehow no one was like attacking that with like a pickaxe or anything?
He goes there so much. Like, if anyone wanted to assassinate him, they would just they would just go hang out at Crime
follow
Alley.
him.
The only one there to defend him is his butler. And that was just like the one time that he showed up.
He hangs out there and he hangs out at the shitty park that is just full of gang people.
Yeah.
Oh, when you go to that park, it was
And
like,
the
man,
statue of Cobblepot.
why doesn't he dress differently? Like, you're going to a place that obviously is full of crime, and you obviously are rich, and you're like, nope, I'm wearing my suit and tie so I can get mugged professionally. Like,
He's Batman.
I know, but Batman normally doesn't want to beat people up as Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
He still can. You say that, but wait till we get to season 2, and honestly, I'm more surprised they didn't figure out that he's Batman.
I mean, realistically, he should have just like taken care of the park like the day before, and then just showed up with no crime.
Yeah.
But you mean a billionaire do something good? They can't even put that in fiction. It'd be too fictitious.
But then
He was just too concerned about his parents' reputation to fully denounce them like he should have.
Then we got to see the Penguin beat up homeless dudes.
I forgot that's what happens, yeah.
But they cut away when you had to beat up the Penguin.
Yeah.
Because you're also filled with the mind drug.
Oh, yeah.
You can punch him without being on the mind drug.
I think I did.
Yeah, but
you can.
but they don't show the whole scene the way I want them to. They like
Is that at the very end?
cut away.
No, I think it's when he first takes over your job. You can punch him in the face.
Yeah, he's like, shake my hand, and you can just punch him, and then they're like, apologize, punch him again.
To be fair, he's like, I'm taking over your office now, Bruce. Here's your picture of your family, and he drops it on purpose, so he kind of deserves it.
But also, is what they gonna do? Fire you? They already did. Like, they could arrest you, but you're rich enough just to pay the bail. You're fine.
Well, I was concerned that they weren't going to let me do the press conference.
That's a fair statement, but also you have to remember that this is a Telltale game. They can only do so much with the changes.
Yeah.
But the possibility of the unknown is more interesting than reminding myself, I'll probably do that anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I tried it. Whenever I play these games, I try to make what I consider the good decision, because that's just how I play all games. For some reason, I have a very hard time being evil in games.
I mean, if you really want to pull back the Matrix, it's definitely noticeable that the episodes where you can choose to be Bruce Wayne or Batman for a scene, those episodes are shorter.
Because they
have
made
to
the two
account for
parts.
both scenes.
I didn't think about that.
Huh.
Brings up a good point, though. I mean, you see that with the second game too. When we get there, you'll see some. They make some big changes with that one, but that's another conversation. I don't know. I mean, because I played. I mean, I could see like if you had to wait for this game to release each, couple weeks, like it could be annoying. I mean, I didn't play it until with all Telltale games. I didn't pick them up until everything came out at once, and I bought the physical for cheap. That's why I played all of them, except for Walking Dead Season 1. I bought that online back when it was on sale or something because that game was so fucking hyped.
Yeah, but then everyone forgets about the game when it's finally done. Like, no one played Life is Strange 2, and that game fucking bangs.
Yeah, I've heard bad things about it, but I haven't played it just because. There's no real reason.
The last episode's a letdown, but like the journey there is so good.
Yeah, the Last of Us 2 is kind of like the second season of Batman, where you can have like a very different final episode between people. I think there's like three different ones.
That's cool.
The only Telltale game that I know is the Wolf Among Us. I watched my dad play through that through like its entirety, and I was like, "Oh, this is really cool." And he's like, "They still haven't released season 2. Fuck!" And then they released a trailer for season 2 4 damn years ago, and it looks so cool.
We are never getting that.
No,
We are not.
Like, I've officially
no.
given up on it. Like, I'm waiting for them to either say they cancel it, or we just get a trailer with. Like, if they ever get a trailer and there's no date, I'm still not counting on it. Like, legitimately.
Yeah.
I mean, half the team pulled out and made Dispatch instead.
Fucking.
Oh,
love
that's
that
what
game.
happened.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's never coming out. But sometimes companies just don't like to say things are dead because they can just pull it along. I guess with the
Yeah, look at
shareholders or
Ubisoft
whatever.
with Beyond Good and Evil too.
Yeah.
Oh, that game's dead.
Didn't they
They
cancel that?
updated the original to
No.
put in new
No.
codexes that reference the events of Beyond Good and Evil 2.
I'm convinced they owe someone money if they cancel that game.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think that's why it's never officially canceled because I think they borrowed money or something where they don't have a choice.
Well, Skull and
maybe
Bones literally
settle it.
had that. That was like the big thing or the rumor or whatever with that they
Yeah.
literally couldn't cancel Skull and Bones.
And that's the same thing though for Beyond Good and Evil.
Yeah, you get a country to invest, and you're like, yeah, I can't tell you no now.
This Prince of Persia remake that's all done, canceled. But
That
Thank
one
you.
is that one is the wildest thing.
That one hurt.
Yeah.
Right, but that's
Yeah.
that's also the unknown, right? If that was a 6 out of 10 remake, people would have been upset too.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah,
If you
but
already
like
finished it.
even The Lost Crown was met with pretty good reviews, and a lot of people like that game, and
Oh, I
I
agree.
feel like it sold pretty decently, and they were just like, close it.
The Lost Crown did not sell well enough at the start, at least, to be Ubisoft's whatever metrics they had.
And I feel like I'm part of the problem because I bought it at Walmart for $10.
I also bought it at like Meyer for $10 when it was
Yeah.
marked down.
Same.
I didn't even buy it, so.
Part of the problem, Mike.
Yeah, Mike, they would still be around.
Well, you can always show your accolades to the Rogue Prince of Persia, I guess.
Oh yeah, that exists. I forgot. Huh. I mean, this game. So Catwoman, I also think has a really good. They do a good job with Catwoman in this. I really like her design and just her attitude, and like I think all of that is well done. I really liked her in this. That's why I romanticize her. So I didn't kiss her the first time, and then after that, I kissed her every other time. I was like, okay, like especially when you're in her apartment and she saves you. I'm like, fuck Harvey Dent.
Dude, I was losing my mind because I did not romance her, and then the next day you wake up and Bruce Wayne is in his underwear, and I'm like, my guy, why are you in your underwear? Like, and then
Okay, he's stuck on the couch.
and
It really seals in the flavor.
yeah, like, and then Harvey Dent comes, and he's more worried about his bat suit. Put your pants on, brother. Like, because Harvey's like, oh, something happened? No, and literally nothing happened, Harvey. And I'm like, this wouldn't be an issue if you had pants on.
I mean, it'll be an issue. You're there in the morning if you have no shirt on.
The
Yeah, but
best
it'd be
part
a little
is
more
that
believable if you were just you had
Yes,
pants
you
on,
had pants
know?
on. You got no pants.
the best part about it is the fact that cat decided to snitch on you. It was the cat's fault that he discovered you in the apartment.
Yeah.
Now,
I mean, it's realistic.
Yeah.
I know Harvey's under the influence of like the rage drug, but like Catwoman very specifically says they are not together. Like they went on like 2 dates. So I know it is what it is, but it is really weird that he flips the fuck out and he's
Yeah.
like, my
Well,
woman.
Joe, you know white men. That's how they be.
Yeah.
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 So
Not wrong.
here's a really interesting chain of events. Like I said, you can be a complete bastard to fucking Alfred. So you cannot be with Catwoman, and then whenever she gets shot, she goes to your house, right? You can get pissed off at Alfred for patching her up. It's crazy.
What?
Jesus Christ.
There's like a whole lot of dialogue where Bruce is like, Alfred, how dare you let people into my house? And Alfred's like, this is my house too, you dick.
You sent her here.
Yeah.
It's like,
That's
go to the
wild.
door, but don't go in the house.
Just wait outside until I open the door for you. That's the chivalrous thing to do. The butler can't
You
do
go hang
that.
out in the yard.
He could have bled on the carpet, Alfred. Oh my god.
Get back to your butler doghouse, Alfred.
Lower your finger.
And then they kind of waste. They kind of waste that plotline because she just leaves like right away.
Yeah.
It's Catwoman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, this fits the character. I mean, you are right, but it does also fit the character really good because that's just her in a nutshell.
Whoa, she's the type of gal who likes to roll around.
I mean, she doesn't stick around like in all different fictions, like Arkham City, for example. You can get in the bad ending and choose just to walk away and leave Bruce Wayne to die. So, like,
Yeah.
I mean, you shouldn't do that, and because then the game just ends and you don't get to see the wonderful game. But like, it does fit the character that she steals that thing and is going to leave.
I mean,
I did like
absolutely.
that.
What was she stealing? I do not remember what it was.
A key,
Yeah,
like
me
a
either.
skeleton key for Wayne Tech.
The thing that you fought her in the beginning for.
Isn't that the plot for fucking The Dark Knight?
Not exactly. I don't think you're that far off.
In the Dark Knight, they flip the truck.
Yes, but they're not going for a key. They're just trying to get into where he has a key that can access all cameras, not unlock all Wayne Tech device. It makes all cell phones a camera that he
No.
can then monitor.
No.
She was like looking
uh,
for something that like would wipe out her identity or something, wasn't she? It
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
So-
wasn't Dark Knight, was it?
was
That
the
was- I meant-
Rises.
I meant the Rises. They're all the fucking Dark Knight.
Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck that
I
movie.
just want to go back to. I really like the only significant thing happening in the Dark Knight is the truck flipping. That is so funny to me. That movie has so many cool things in it. And it's like the truck flipped, remember?
And then they reference it again, and I clapped.
I love that second movie. I wish I liked the third movie.
I like the third movie.
Yeah, it's,
For the
it's
me bitch
fine.
in an episode.
But I'm what my husband calls a psychopath.
I still think the part of that third movie where they're like, we tracked these trucks for weeks and we couldn't figure it out. I'm like, really? They're fucking trucks.
They weren't very smart, okay? They were.
Detective work is hard.
Speaking
Couldn't
of,
do anything
goofy,
about Batman.
speaking of goofy shit, there's a part where Batman goes back into like Wayne Tech computers, and the Penguin uses like Microsoft fucking textures for like the Bat computer stuff. Did y'all notice that?
I did not.
Did
No,
not.
No.
you do work in
I-
Texas, though, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
I thought it was stupid that Harvey Dent goes to your house and he has explosive slugs and he is just shooting it around Wayne Manor. And next episode, nobody talks about it. Nobody goes,
I thought-
did you see what happened at Bruce Wayne's house last night? Like, what the fuck was that about?
Even though it's
The
dumb,
mayor went that shit.
Yeah, I mean that's more important, I guess. But hey, he was a DA, so you think, he's you think that would have been something in the news, but maybe he bought the news. Who knows?
Oh yeah, he's like blowing up places too, where he thinks like the Arkham Children of Arkham are at.
Yeah.
And if people, it's like you really don't think the news would be like the mayor's blowing people up.
Well, he was being a fascist. He had, troops on every corner. He was checking people's
Yeah,
papers.
isn't there a scene where like one of the news broadcasters is talking about like shit that's going on, then one of his men walks into
Yeah,
the
Jack
room.
Ryder. Yeah, gets.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And they were threatening to send him back to Arkham because Bruce Wayne got upsetty spaghetti.
That was a cool scene that you end up in Arkham. Like that, I thought was good.
Yeah.
And the way they do the fake Joker in this. I mean, this Joker, but they call him John Doe. They do a lot more of it in the second season, but it is cool for the one episode when you're in Arkham and he's there, and it's a good moment. And they got Zaz in there. Like Zaz is still a deep cut.
Yeah, they got the ventriloquist.
ventriloquist. Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything, but he's there.
No,
He's
got
talking to his sock puppet.
Yeah.
Puppet, yeah.
Joe, yes, I did notice the file texture, and I laughed and I said, you know what? If I was a rich person and was being petty, I would do the same thing.
Fair.
So Nate, I have a question just for you. Did you
Okay.
see any pallet jacks in this game while you were playing it?
I don't think so. Let me look at my screenshot history.
Isn't
I
there
didn't
like
see
a
it.
warehouse?
There is a warehouse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there is a warehouse, but I
And a
don't
train
remember
depot.
seeing any pallet jacks.
There were dead
Crazy.
bodies though. There were a lot
Plenty.
of dead bodies.
Yep, but you can't lift a pallet of water with a dead body.
It's
Try.
really weird that like Catwoman just comes to town and she has to be of some renown if she's getting hired by Penguin, right?
You would think so, yes.
But they also
Yeah.
treat it like it's Catwoman year one.
I mean,
Yeah.
does it? It's hard to say. I mean, she could have still been known as being a criminal because, like, for Catwoman, she usually starts off very young in the fiction as a criminal.
But
Hell, in the
also, there's
Gotham show,
nothing
she's a
news
child.
from outside of Gotham.
I thought that the thing was that Emma Penguin met her whenever they were like both overseas, like whenever he was in Britain. Was he in Britain for a while?
Yeah,
Yeah,
He went to
yeah,
special
yeah.
school
Yeah.
because he was a rich kid.
Yeah, and then he wasn't. But I
Right.
thought that like he met her there at like at something.
Probably right, because I don't remember.
I don't
Yeah.
remember. Yeah.
I could just be making up my own bullshit. So
I mean, it could work.
It sounds familiar too, so I believe that's probably right.
I don't know. I got the sense
I mean,
that
I don't think the game says, but yes.
she knew who he was, but she was not fond of working with him.
yeah,
But he is a criminal and he's known, so I mean, I don't think that's too crazy to be like, she knew who he was because he's an arms dealer, and I feel like you'd be more famous if you're an arms dealer.
Maybe she stole from him at one
Fair.
point.
yeah.
And he must not known it. I mean, he does try to kill her when she doesn't deliver what he hired her for, so he's not a very nice, boss. But then again, he is a crime lord, so hey.
Yeah.
But it's still an interesting take. Everything I think with Penguin here is just a really interesting take on him, and I really liked it. I'm trying to think, is there anyone else in Arkham Asylum they show you, like random villains? Or is it just those two?
I think it's just those two.
Okay. I was looking to see if anyone else had any names, because like there's so many random Batman villains you can just put in there.
Yeah.
I need to ask a question about Arkham.
Please.
Now, I don't want to be too woke, but like, isn't it really weird the way they try to handle Harvey Dent's mental illness realistically and for them, and then be like, oh yeah, everyone in Arkham's just crazy. And also here's Thomas Wayne just like putting random people in Arkham and abusing them.
There's one line of dialogue that I think you can miss. It's very missable, which is stupid. But if you save him and he still gets injected, there's like, I shit you not, it's one line of dialogue where they're like, oh yeah, the blue goo has like made like some stuff resurface in his mind, so he's like been on edge. But then it's also weird to just be like, how does one throwaway line go for him from being like, oh man, I was really scared of dying that one time, to I'm blowing up the city and treating and stopping people on every corner.
Well, I mean, I remember in my playthrough, like you were talking to him and he's like, I'm worried about this resurfacing. And then that traumatic event happens and then it does resurface. So I think for him, that makes sense. I just don't understand the like willingness to paint over every other person in Arkham as just, oh, they're crazy. It doesn't feel cool in 20 whatever.
This did come out in 2016.
Well,
so-
I don't
Year we
remember
fucked
them
up.
just. I don't remember them just saying like everyone in Arkham is crazy because
Well, they were
like
just imprisoned by Thomas Wayne.
yeah, but that lady like when she's talking to John Doe is just like, hey, that's showing real personal growth there,
And
like
that's so
yeah,
bullshit.
it sure wasn't bad.
Me
She's
looking
also
at
a Batman character.
me looking at John Doe. Why are you white? Like
They
you walk
never
in,
answer that.
yeah, you walk in there and he's just the Joker already.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Don't they even say like they don't even know when he showed
They
up? He
don't.
just showed up randomly one day.
Yeah,
They don't
that's
know
right.
what's going on.
yeah.
But they also talk
He's
about
the-
like, replacing Arkham with like a new facility that's more modern, more updated. So they're just kind of blatantly letting this old place that has old methods. And they're
Yeah,
just kind of cool with it.
I don't
I mean,
think
is it-
they're cool with it. I feel like they're like, we don't have the money or the infrastructure. Our police force is literally fighting a guy named Ratcatcher. Like, we cannot afford.
We can only hire the assholes who want to.
We have to put these. We
abuse
have
our
to put the
patients and not let
Ratcatcher
them use the
somewhere.
So
He didn't get us one phone call.
also, to be fair, Zaz also super deserves anything that he does. Zaz, I
Oh.
like.
Oh,
I love it. He's a really interesting Batman villain, but anything he does, I'm like, oh yeah, that dude fucking deserves that.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember
I
this
loved-
Arkham.
I absolutely love Joker going, what happens if you etch a kill, but you haven't killed anyone yet? And he's like, what? And then he just cuts him
right, that
across
is-
his face. I was like, that's so cool. Like,
Like if he gets nicked by like some random thing, it's like, oh, I actually scratched myself on the metal filing cabinet. Oh well, sorry, fuck this nurse in particular.
Much, yeah. He's got to kill somebody now. It's just cool. It's just cool to see him in there because Zaz is always such a good villain. You don't see him in a lot of stuff, so I actually didn't even know who he was until Arkham Asylum. That was my first experience with that character.
That's probably when most people found out who he was.
No, I completely believe that. So he just wasn't a real well-known character. So
who was that blue dude? Was that Mr. Is that supposed to be Mr. Freeze?
No,
Mr. Freeze in the second season.
Yeah, no, that's Blockbuster. The big guy, the big blue guy.
Yeah, that works.
That's a character.
That's Blockbuster. Yeah, he's Blockbuster.
Arkham Asylum.
How do I not know this name of this character?
I don't know it either, dude. It's okay.
Super.
Yeah, I didn't know this guy either.
Okay,
I just assumed he was a grunt, just like hired help.
At first, I thought.
Now I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
He's the guy with Penguin that you have to fight, and then you see him later on in Arkham for some reason.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of seeing other characters in Arkham, I sent Harvey Dent to Arkham Asylum, and I did love when you're chasing Lady Arkham through the halls of Arkham Asylum. It has a shot of Dent at his door, and he's like got his hands on his face, like, "Oh my god!"
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either.
Yeah, it's just a real quick shot. It was so I laughed. I was like, okay.
So I think it's really funny because we're kind of getting there, so I'm fine with it too as well. So you get to the final choice, which is either fuck Alfred over or reveal your secret identity. And when that option comes up, I'm like, oh, she's dying in like 5 minutes. I'm just gonna pull my helmet off. Like, there's no way she's gonna leave here alive, knowing that Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Hell, even when you do that, she refuses to believe it.
See,
my thing is always reveal that Bruce Wayne is Batman because fuck Bruce Wayne.
Speaking of choices, I'll rewrite about that. Speaking of choices, I completely forgot one that I actually really like. Did y'all go fight Harvey as Bruce Wayne or Batman?
I did.
I don't remember
Bruce Wayne, but I don't think I fought him. I think I just talked to him, and then two goons showed up.
Well, I don't remember what I think I went as Batman but I always think it's funny that one of the options is, or it might have been Bruce. I think it's Bruce, but I always think there's two ways to defeat Harvey Dent. You either have a magnet specifically for his coin, so when he flips it, you just like, or you carry it, or on the Bat Utility Belt, I firmly believe he has like 30 coins. That way, whenever he flips it, he just, because it always works. It always works.
The Batman Forever method.
Yeah, the Batman Forever method.
Just throw him up in the air.
Throw him up in the air.
God, movie is so fucking dumb.
I love that movie.
That movie is so.
You ever see the director's cut?
No.
There's a director's cut.
Yeah, it has like 40 minutes of footage.
Oh my god, no, I haven't seen that.
I didn't know this existed either.
It's like the Daredevil director's cut.
I know there's a director's cut.
Okay.
The only fun fact that I know about that movie is that the security guard that he saves at the beginning is also in Street Fighter the movie.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the Schumacher cut, 158 minutes of Batman Forever.
God damn, that's too much Batman Forever.
That's 2.5 hours.
My favorite trivia of that movie is that Tommy Lee Jones hated Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And just thinking of how much screen time they had together is just so good.
How much he had to pretend to be friends with him.
They were never in a movie together again, were they? After that,
I don't think so. But every time Two-Face snaps at the Riddler about something, it's like that's just Tommy Lee Jones pissed off.
I don't blame him. I don't like Jim Carrey in that movie either.
I love Jim Carrey.
I love Jim Carrey
in that movie.
So one scene that we haven't talked about is how Vicky Vale becomes Lady Arkham, and when you find out that her foster parents are essentially torturing her in a cellar.
They kind of deserve that, yeah.
They did deserve what happened.
Yeah.
I was like, you deserve getting murdered.
Yeah.
What heavy material to throw in, though.
I know.
Yeah,
I got to that scene, and I thought of before I started playing this game, and I said, "Hey, can I play this game like with my kids around?" Because they've watched me like play other Batman games and stuff, or been around. And everyone was like, "No, there's a sex scene in it." And then I get to that scene, and I'm like, "This is infinitely worse." Than
I think we forget about it. Is my guess.
It's like
the sex scene only you can choose the romance Catwoman. Yes.
Yes.
What's that?
You can avoid it if you don't romance Catwoman.
Yeah, and that's why I ultimately avoided romancing Catwoman, because I was like, okay, well, I guess I could play this like around them because there's nothing like too super violent. Like,
right, like if someone
when
wanted the sex scene, like the optional sex scene is way less important than there's just like rampant child abuse.
Yeah, and
It's
a
pretty
lady
bad.
missing her fucking
Yeah.
eyes. Like,
And they
No,
do the
it's
thing
wrong.
too, where you go to the house and you assume, oh, these are nice foster parents because they're still
Yeah.
adopting kids, and you see everything, you piece it together, then you go back. It's like, oh, I see.
Yeah.
And that kid was hiding in the closet, and I was like, oh yeah, because someone was like murdering his foster parents.
That's what I
And then was
thought.
like-
Yeah.
and then I was like, oh,
Yeah.
maybe not.
Don't worry, little boy. You could be my next Robin. Way.
That was the original plan, actually.
Really?
Batman
That
will
was
remember
It was
this.
supposed to be a season 3. He was gonna be Robin.
That's
Wow.
crazy,
Really?
Lord.
Wow, I
Yeah,
didn't know
That was
that.
great. Could you raise
Oh.
Robin like you could raise the kid in the final season of Walking Dead?
Probably.
Something
Should I
pops in
play
the
that
corner,
series someday?
Yes, I
Yes.
keep telling you, we need to bite the
Yeah.
bullet and just fucking finish that.
At least do the first season.
Mike, play
We've
We've done the
everything.
first season.
Like 4
Nothing
years
should be
ago.
off limits.
But the second season, the creators have even come out and said, hey, we made the second season really depressing and we bully Clementine a lot. Our bad.
Yeah, and I don't know. Walking Dead is tough for me, but I think about it. I mean, replaying this and playing a Telltale game for the first time in years made me go, maybe I should do a Telltale game again.
Yes.
If you cover Wolf Among Us, I will be there.
Okay.
You should do Tales from the Borderlands, because
Life
that
is
is
strange.
But then I have to play something with Borderlands in the title again, and I have
Well, you-
zero interest still, Nate.
Okay, so wait, Mike, you like Borderlands too, right?
I never played it. I've only ever played one, and I thought it was garbage.
Yeah, and he won't play the superior sequel because he did not like the first one. And I'm like, you would love the second one.
Maybe.
So if you go to our Discord and go to Joe's Anime Corner, you can pick out the hammer I'm gonna beat Mike Albertin with.
Which we
I've also
finally
never
meet
played a
someday.
Borderlands game, if I'm being real.
The
What's
first
that?
one is not great. I heard the second one is supposed to be good. People
Second
keep
one's the
telling me
best
that.
one. Like
The
ever.
second
Yeah.
one, no joke, Mike. The second one's story is like in my top 10 stories. Like, I know, I saw the look, Joe. Legitimately, it is so good.
That's the
I
one
will
that
defend
think
Life
about
is
it
Strange's
every so
use
often.
of slang and hella, but anytime I see any meme writing in Borderlands, I want to die.
That's a fair statement.
Yeah. But then you get the writing in Tiny Tina's Assault on Dragon Keep, and you go,
Oof.
damn,
Oof.
they
I
do
do
know
not
how
like
to
her
write.
voice.
Yeah.
I don't like her voice either, but the writing in that is top-notch character development. Like, character writing, so good.
Also, Handsome Jack's just so funny. He's just so funny.
He is.
Someday, no. If I do, I want to do the Guardians Telltale game, but I forgot it's not on Steam, and I forgot it doesn't exist. I have it on PS4, I'm pretty sure, but that makes it hard.
Yeah.
When the games don't exist, but you can't buy them anymore.
I
I
tried to play. Oh, I tried to play Borderlands 2. And I can't remember what I didn't like about it. I think that's the first game that I played that reminded me of it was Destiny, like how the guns work. I don't like how the guns work in Destiny. Like
I
how
imagine
they
Destiny
swap
probably
them
looked
out.
at Borderlands 2 specifically.
That is
the
probably what
crowd.
they looked at, but I think that they just did it so weirdly that I just didn't like it as soon as I picked up the game. I think that that's what my problem was, really.
That feels fair. I just have zero. I don't know. I know Nate's been. I mean, hell, I think I sent a memory to Nate when we did how many years it's been. I was like, maybe we should do this someday.
I have a
He
shrine
replied.
in my closet, Mike, for Borderlands 2 games my mom found.
Joe,
I
And I'm
Joe
like,
Butler.
Helga.
If you had to choose for Mike, would it be Danganronpa or Borderlands something?
Oh, we're already doing Danganronpa. But if I actually had
Not
like to
planned
pick
yet,
one,
but
if I had to
yes.
pick one or the other, it'd probably be Borderlands 2.
You'll
So there's
figure it
hope.
out. I mean, hey, this year I'm doing a lot of stuff. Too many games.
Too many games.
All right. Anything else to mention about this that we haven't talked about? Any other characters?
So I want to see. I want to hear about the glitches everyone had. I feel like there's a number of ones
didn't have
that are
any.
expected, but Mike didn't have any.
When I
No,
first
nothing.
played this, the first cutscene where Batman is fuck fighting Catwoman, I had like no sound. That was
Like,
day one though.
Like the Tom Cruise The Mummy trailer that had
Yeah, like there was just no, like you could they had voices, but like there were no other sounds. I'm like this
No other
this has
sound
to be a
effects.
glitch. Yeah.
That's weird. So I did have a glitch. I had slowdown, but I didn't know that's because I was playing this on Steam Deck and it wasn't installed to the hard drive. It was installed to the SD card. My hard drive is small.
The only thing that I remember was like I think this was actually in season 2, but like the audio would sometimes just like decrease to like 2 decibels, like where I could barely hear them, and just the smoke from Gordon's cigarette. That's the only real technical issue that I remember.
Yes. That
Where-
happened to me. His smoke was like a white screen. And like when he would put the cigar up to his face, it would just cover half his face.
That's
Weird.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember episode 1, I had just random audio lines not happen. So they would be subtitles on the screen, but no one would say anything.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I play all my games. You can't hear anything anyway because it's always on
Right,
mute.
but the scene was like just going, and then there would just be a random line added. It's like, where would this have gone? I don't know.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, I think something like, was it when you were meeting with Falcone?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Specifically? Yeah, I thought it was maybe like they just cut an audio line, but the subtitles still had like
Right,
the subtitles
that or
had
it
it, and
broke.
they just said, "Hey, we're just gonna cut this line from the game."
Either that or like it
Successfully
broke
cut
and they
it.
couldn't like fix it, so they just
Yeah.
let it go. I had the secretary, I can't remember if it's her Hill or Dent. Her hair was just missing.
Yeah, that happened to me too. Just no.
So it was like
back half of
the head with just like nothing
Yeah.
here, like on
That's
the
funny.
head, like it was just like a deformed looking head.
Yeah.
And then the scene where police officer lady goes out on her own to try to make right what she did shooting Falcone. The scene where you like intercept her instead of going after Harvey Dent. She just her character model just wasn't there. Like you would have the whole scene, the camera angles, everything. She would talk. She just wasn't physically there.
Yeah.
Okay,
The
that's kind of funny.
same.
I had that happen too, but I sent Gordon after her. So then when Batman went up to meet with Gordon, I thought she just wasn't there for the longest time until like she started talking and they kept like looking where she should be. And I was like, oh, I guess she's in this scene.
Okay.
What's that tower? I think it's in episode 1 that you go to and you learn how to like connect the lines to like attack the thugs.
I can't remember what you're talking about. I know the lines, but not the tower. I can't remember.
Yeah, that tower where you go to confront Falcone and like you go to fight him.
Thing.
Yeah, when the camera starts on that scene, it showed the bottom half of this unfinished building. Like the camera was supposed to start like up a little more to like it was just an unfinished model, and then
That's
the camera
funny.
panned up. And then the scene where Penguin is doing the moderator, or he kills the moderator, and then he says, "We need another moderator." And I think is that Vicky Vale that he chooses?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. When they go to get Vicky Vale, the camera goes over and she's in like an A pose and she slides into frame. And then it's like, and then her animation started with the thug like pulling on her. And I was like, that's so interesting to see how they did that. Like, but
I also
Mhm.
I also have another. It's not a glitch, but it's really funny. Speaking of that scene, because I completely forgot about it. Did any of you guys stop to listen when Harvey and the other mayor get stabbed by like the goo juice, and it's like, oh, it's also going to tell you the truth. Did you guys listen to that conversation they're having on stage?
I did
Not
not.
fully.
No.
I don't remember that.
Go look up a video. Mayor Hill is like, I fucking hate poor people, and I think we should throw everyone that's not rich in jail, and I'm
Okay, I
gonna
did hear
tax
that.
the shit out of people. It's like, goddamn, dude.
You run for president
we
then.
don't.
You might win.
I mean, we didn't have to worry about Mayor Hill too much afterwards because he got a little lead to the head.
Oh, he gets shot
in
too,
the
huh?
head. Is fuck
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Who
Yeah.
killed him? I forgot.
Get shot in the head in this game.
Everybody gets shot in the
it
fucking
Penguin?
head in this game. I think it was Penguin.
Okay, they are not nice
Yeah.
to people in this game. That's fine.
Again, anytime you could do anything of consequence in a comic book story, I am so there for it.
Can you actually fail that part in the park where you go to talk to Penguin and Gordon is like sneaking around?
Probably.
Because like the game was like, oh, you and like 9.6% of other players like successfully distracted the Penguin while Gordon took down the little side. And I was like, does he fail? Can he fail that? Like, wouldn't
Oh.
he just like
Die?
wouldn't it just be a game over and a reload if he failed? Like, I
It's
just don't
Telltale. They're not
understand
going to do that.
I mean, there
Yeah,
are game
what?
overs. I got some.
Yeah.
I think I got one. Yeah.
So they're in this game. I can tell you that for a fact.
It's usually when I just couldn't press R2 and like aim it fast enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I did die for some of those, but I also just died in general by just not hitting both a few times, but it wasn't too bad.
Oh, one other thing we also never talked about. I think it maybe happened to me once, and I'm not really sure why. Speaking of failing stuff, did everybody get the finishers? Because I remember when I first played this, I missed like one, maybe.
I mean the finishers.
When
There's
you
a
hit-
bat. There's a bat logo
Yes.
at the bottom, and it fills up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't miss any.
Yeah.
I got all of them.
You can fail those, and like you won't just get a finisher at the end.
Does that like affect your Batman?
No, it just doesn't look cool. It's like he like just punches the guy, and it's like,
Oh,
That's it.
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
kind of what the
basically what he
finishers
done.
were anyway. Like just
But they're cool punches.
They're cool punches.
yeah.
They're cool with the orchestra and shit.
He
Yeah.
drew little lines around his arm to make it look like he's punching super fast.
Yeah.
Oh, I do
Oh.
want to highlight the bar scene with Catwoman.
Oh, yeah, that bar
Oh,
scene's pretty
yeah. The bar scene.
Like that
I-
scrappy just fighting when you're Bruce Wayne. That's
Yeah.
just that was really
That was
Yeah,
cool.
just
cool.
picking up pool cues and shit.
I am now up to 4 neon lights I need in my life now, which will be in my house, which is the Silent Hill, the one from 2,
The
Heavenly
hell.
Nights.
the Heavenly Nights. I need a Devil May Cry neon light. I need Diggle Bix from this TV show I like called Solar Opposites. I love that show. And now I need in the bar in the back, there's a neon light that says "Keep Gotham Weird."
I actually do remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's sick as fuck.
I did not see that. Would they go next to your Chris Redfield is gay sign then? Or
Yeah,
flag?
yeah, I will.
That nobody can see but us in the video.
Yeah,
Just behind your head somewhere.
Right next to your Final Fantasy 15 poster.
and my Madoka Magica and limited edition my Madoka Magica and my limited edition Metal Gear Solid print. And there's also like an Assassin's Creed poster.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear.
All right. Anything else to say? I think we're almost out of stuff to say.
I don't like Troy Baker, but he does a good job voicing Bruce
Yeah.
Wayne.
Oh yeah, Troy Baker is Batman. Yeah.
Troy Baker's everywhere. Troy Baker's just everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, fun fact. If you ever go to a convention and he's there, he does not have a print of Revolver Ocelot on his desk that you can buy and then have him sign. I was upset.
What the fuck? Why?
Is he
What?
not proud of his performance in that game?
I know. He was at a convention I was at, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have him sign a print because I like Revolver Ocelot, and he didn't have one, and I was sad. So I did
To
not
be
copy it.
fair, I am not surprised because who voices Snake?
David
David
Hayter.
Hayter.
David Hayter.
David Hayter has said numerous times he fucking hates Hideo Kojima.
Yeah.
Well, he
Yeah,
got
well,
replaced
I'm-
famously.
David
so I can
Hayter?
understand.
Yeah.
hates
What would that
Kojima.
have to do with
Yeah.
Troy Baker?
David Hayter said every single Metal Gear game, Hideo Kojima would be like, I don't fucking want you here. I want a celebrity to voice Snake. And he's like, okay, I guess I'll go fuck myself.
Yeah,
So I went-
he made a Hater like re-audition every game.
Yeah.
Wonder if
Which
he
is
did that
just-
for Troy Baker too.
That's probably what it was too.
I mean, he
Well,
also had
wanted
a lot
Kurt
of other
Russell, but
stuff.
Kurt Russell said no.
Wait, who voiced him a Big Boss in 5?
The guy from 24.
Kiefer Sutherland.
Kiefer
You see,
Sutherland.
like, God, that was
Okay.
terrible.
And he has like 6 lines in the whole game.
Yeah.
Wait, he doesn't because you play as. I know a little. I need to play that game someday for this. Fucking
No, you
show.
don't.
No, you don't.
we do.
You don't.
We still-
Just
no, you
watch a
don't.
video.
We need to finish Metal Gear on the podcast.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
I've never finished. I'm a big Metal Gear Solid fan. I never finished 5. Like,
I mean, they left it off the Master Collection Volume 2. That's all you need to know.
Well, because they're
I-
going to do it for 3.
Well, they already have it. I already own it.
They're going to do Revengeance 5 and maybe Survive for 3. And
Oh,
fuck Acid
they own
and fuck
Survive
Portal
also.
Ops.
Whoa. No, you
Uh,
need Acid is better than Survive. You need Acid on there.
No, I
Acid-
agree with you, but I'm just thinking
Acid
what
2 is
Konami's
really
thinking.
good. Acid 1 is really unique. That's
Acid
all I
1
got.
and 2
That's
should have been
the only thing I
on
have to
Volume
say.
2, if anything.
it is kind of weird they didn't bring any of those with.
No, it's
Two
weird
are
they
decent
just
games.
they said
Two's a really good game.
horrible off.
One's a nice concept.
They probably spent the whole budget porting Metal Gear Solid 4 off.
Metal Gear
PS3.
Solid 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so Nate, I have a question for you. Did you like the fact that this game was an easy platinum?
Oh my god. I'm okay. So it was platinum 79, and while I was platinuming, I was really gunning through Silent Hill F, and then I said, wait, I have to platinum Batman because I don't want Batman to be my 80th platinum. That would be so embarrassing.
You're like, look what I did, guys!
My
I beat a
wife
game
would
where
go
you
to
literally
work.
just play it.
Yeah, my wife would go to work and be like, this guy just got 80 platinums and it was Batman.
Dude, how the fuck are you
Everyone-
platinuming Silent Hill F? That's like a fucking 50-hour fucking game.
Playthroughs 2, 3 were on casual difficulty.
Yep, that's how you gotta do it.
Yeah.
That's fair,
And
actually.
if-
I think with it.
Playthrough 4 is on the hard difficulty, but you get a cool weapon from New Game
The
Plus.
UFO ending.
Yeah,
I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, the sword. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
how's that
I-
Evil Within platinum coming along, Nate?
You know, Silent Hill F is a really good game.
That's going to be an ongoing joke for years. I'm going to make sure it stays that way.
If the Evil Within wants me to play Akumu difficulty
Cool move.
and beat the game on normal with no upgrades, they should let me have New Game Plus with a cool weapon.
Wait, they don't.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know they didn't give you New Game Plus on that mode. Jesus.
It's a bad game.
No. And like there's this
Okay, it's not a
trophy
bad game.
guy I watch. His name's Optinoob. He makes like platinum guides and stuff for games. His Evil Within Platinum Guide, he said the normal difficulty without upgrades is significantly harder than a Kubu.
Huh.
Which is just,
Huh.
Weird.
And that's just not pain I want to put myself through. So.
No, I just like to make
Yeah.
the joke. It's
Now,
going to be one of my ongoing jokes now on this podcast. Whenever you talk about platinums, that's all.
about Troy Baker. Do we prefer Troy Baker or Nolan North?
I like Nolan North.
Nolan North.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nolan
Okay.
North, because Troy Baker said you can either hate or you can create when talking about NFTs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
He's never gonna live that down, is he?
No,
Nope.
he's
I
apologized
know.
for it too, but I don't care.
I don't care. No, yeah.
I-
and then I saw a TikTok of him. It was, I believe it was an ad for Chronos the New Dawn, but it was like when you're a voice actor who's afraid of horror games, and it was the most overacted, like, jump scare. Like, he threw his controller in there, and don't do that. And I was just like, this sucks, dude, stop.
And
Troy
he can
Baker
add-
just- Yeah,
I
Troy
can't wait for the
Baker's
apology from Matthew McConaughey for promoting AI.
y'all can dox me if y'all want, but Matthew McConaughey is actually from my town.
I have
Yeah.
no idea what town
Yeah.
he's from. So.
Yeah,
Okay, Bob
yeah,
Odenkirk's
yeah.
from my town, and so is Doug Walker.
Huh, nice.
My
I don't
hometown,
know
to be
who's-
specific.
Wait,
I'm from Houston. Throw a dartboard.
Yeah, yeah.
Tony
Yeah.
Pacos
Milwaukee.
is here.
Hey, Dahmer's from my hometown. Ha ha.
Oh, really quick, I prefer Nolan North because he was the first Deadpool that I heard. Because he voiced
Deadpool.
Yeah, he played Deadpool in the Lego Marvel games.
Oh.
And the Deadpool game that they refuse to remember exists.
Oh, that one too. Okay.
Shortly, they did.
No,
It
I
didn't
lost,
last
I
long.
lost. Oh, he's also the best voice to pick in Saints Row 4.
I have never played
Is he
any
in
of those
this game?
games.
Yeah, he's very specifically there's 3 male voices, 3 female voices, and like the last voice is just Nolan North voice.
Excellent.
That's
pretty
funny.
Yeah.
All right, I think we should go to questions, comments, or memories. I have very, very, very few, but some people were nice enough to comment. So let's see what I have. And I did not pull these up ahead of time. All right, first from I watched the entire Or Blood Super replay from John Aldridge, friend of the show. In my opinion, the best Telltale game ever made is Tales from the Borderland, but Batman Season 1 and 2 are pretty good.
Fair.
I tried Borderlands once. I thought it was stupid, but then again, I didn't play Borderlands 1 at the time or anything. So, yeah, we'll see. And from Travis Swain, insanely underrated and under the radar for something Batman related. Like, how aren't there toys and merchandise from this? How was it not a bigger thing? This game features one of my favorite Batmobiles of all time. Dare I say my number one favorite. The design and how it changes from a sports car is so kick-ass. I love boxy, sleek Batmobiles.
We did
We
not
have not
mention-
talked about that.
Yeah, I
Yes.
forgot. We always mention in anything Batman about his suit. I think this suit's actually pretty solid. It's like an 8 suit.
Yeah, the suit's
8
solid.
out of 10.
Yeah,
I like the
Yeah.
suit.
Yeah.
I also
I'm a
like they have,
fan.
like the prototype suit
Is
as
it in
well.
this game where you can choose the color of the suit?
Yes,
You can
the
choose
tech
the-
color.
The tech color.
yeah.
Yeah.
What did everybody pick?
Blue.
Default.
Blue.
Purple,
Yeah, yeah.
because it's my favorite color.
Purple's
blue,
a good
yeah.
choice. Purple's
Purple
actually a
works
solid
good on
choice.
stuff.
How did they bring it back in some way at the end? And he's like, it's the same color as my tech. And I said, aha, that choice did matter.
Oh, it whenever you're like in the house with the orphan and one of the drones flies in and it's like, I'm the penguin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Real quick, wasn't this game the one that where you could choose the color of your back ear?
Yes,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
that's what you just missed.
Yeah,
What color did you choose?
I chose blue.
Me too.
Yeah,
I love the color blue.
yeah.
It's just one. So anything that lets me pick the color blue, I always pick the color blue.
I
It's
always,
just me.
I always like the blue and red color scheme.
Blue and I like blue and purple a lot. I think that's a good
Yeah.
color scheme. My two favorite Ninja Turtles are Leonardo and Donatello. So
Yeah,
I say that because I'm playing a Turtles game as we speak. So,
nice.
all right. And what about the Batmobile? Do you guys have anything to say about the Batmobile? Because that we hadn't talked about. I really like the concept in here that it is a sports car and then it flips depending on who he is. I think that's a cool concept.
Makes
It
sense.
does the Incredibles
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And that guy's right. Travis is right. Like, how is there not merchandise of this? Like, there's everything
Yeah.
from Batman, but
Yeah.
probably rights issues. Probably whoever like owns the rights to Telltale and somebody else, and like they're just never could get along.
I was actually talking about this with my dad. The reason what they went under was because they're too lenient in their contracts and they didn't have something like that.
I mean, when you're like Lego found this out the hard way too, back when they were doing their Star Wars stuff and they almost went bankrupt. Like you have to make some of your own product too, or have a way to make, because licenses, the fees come due and you've got to pay a lot of fuck ton of money.
Well, they also, I remember hearing that they also had some fall through at the last minute.
Yeah, there were multiple projects I think that didn't work out or
I
something.
think there was like a Stranger Things one that was supposed to happen that didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
Thank God that I'm sorry Telltale is gone, but thank God that Stranger Things didn't happen.
There really
Yeah,
aren't.
they turn
There's
into
only like
whatever
one
animated
Stranger
show's
Things
happening.
game, I think.
Okay, that's
Is
not
it
the
like a
anyway.
cell phone game?
No,
And then-
There's like a
Stranger-
beat
yeah.
'em up. Yeah.
There a
Stranger
VR
Things
game?
3, maybe. No, there's Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, I was about to say Dead by
There's
Daylight.
Dead by
Yeah.
Daylight.
That's a good question. All right, let's see what other comments I have. I did get a couple others. From the Batman Legend group, I got one like. Thank you, whoever you were. And from the official Laser Time community, I got one comment from Curtis Lemooks. I went to high school with one of the writers. I was able to see her style throughout it. It is a banger series.
That's cool.
Wow.
That is
That's
cool.
pretty
Hell yeah.
cool.
That's pretty cool, yeah, because
Mm.
I do like the art style of this game.
And we can, let's see. Oh, there's a bunch of writers. So there's either Nicole, Shannon, or Megan. Because that's the three women on here. So, but that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
The writing is good in this game. The writing is
It
very
is.
well done.
Yeah.
There was I'm sorry, I know we're on questions, comments, concerns.
No,
I
that's
did
all I
want
got.
to say
So we're done with that. But please say anything you want.
Oh, okay. I did want to say that I did not like the combat in this game because it really felt like the action would slow down and then I'd push the button and then the action would resume. There's one, I don't remember which episode it ends, but the camera is like circling around as Batman, like as you're like doing the right stick, or like hitting the square button, and the action was very fluid that I liked. And I said, oh, that's cool. They finally figured this out, that the camera doesn't have to stop, and show like a moving Batman. Like it can move around as Batman is like taking down thugs. And then the next episode, it immediately goes right back to the old way. And I was like, dang, that sucks. But then I found out that like each episode was directed by a different person. And I said, just get that one guy back or that one person back, please.
It's interesting, though. I don't think now that you mention it, I feel like maybe I noticed it, but I don't know.
You have
I
to
was having
wonder
to slow
how much
down
these
anyways.
characters talk to each other and like how much the tech gets divided between episodes.
Yeah, I didn't know that there were different directors each episode. I couldn't feel it, honestly. But yeah.
Like, did they decide, okay, it's like episode 3 is when you can choose to be Bruce Wayne or Batman? Like, was that a choice or was that like an organic thing found through the writing process?
I feel like this had to have been something where it was like it was all planned out ahead of time and then wrote to fit what the narrative they wanted or to fit what they were trying to go for. I don't know. That's just how I feel like when it came to something like this.
Right,
Just
yeah, I generally
Hard
that's
to
kind of
tell.
how it is, but I'm curious like the placement of everything.
fair enough.
Yeah. And I know it's weird to come to a Telltale game and be like, the combat wasn't satisfying enough to me, But are the action scenes better in season 2? Like, do they feel a little more cohesive?
I don't remember since the last
yeah.
I played it.
I'll give you an
remember when you
excuse,
guys
most
made
likely later this year, Nate, because
Oh,
I
yeah,
actually
that's
really
fair
want to.
enough.
So
I
I liked it.
I don't know. I felt like it just the action slowed down and for me to make the movement and then it like went back, but the camera wasn't moving and I was like, that to me that just felt weird. I don't know.
I think that it's
Okay.
supposed to like resemble comic book panels. I think that's what they're going for.
Batman's a film character, first of all.
That was a lie.
I'd be
Something
fine
like
with
that,
combat, honestly, but it's Batman, so I guess you have to
You kind of
expect it.
have to.
Yeah, ever since the Arkham games, yeah.
I mean,
in general, Batman
I
is a
wouldn't-
fighter.
He punches
wouldn't
dudes.
mind
It's kind
like
of his thing.
We
Rocky
for-
Batman.
We forgot to talk about this game. Actually has good detective scenes too. Like we talked a little bit with
yeah.
the house, but
Yeah.
like you really get to. Not a lot of Batman games pull that off really well, and this game is one of them that pulls off the detective stuff really well.
Yes, having played a
Gotta
number of
remember that, the last
detective vision and like detective stuff, like Murdered Soul Suspect. I do think this game does it pretty well.
Yeah, I was impressed, and I can't always say that. So, all right, let's give away a code, and your Steam code today is for In Sound Mind. I have no idea what this is.
Highly recommend this game. Really, really good.
Okay, good. So whoever listens to the episode we might be happy then. Whoever first listens to this and redeems this code, it is WLC8FJ70CQPF8. 8QI. That is your Steam code for In Sound Mind. Hope you enjoys that, whoever downloads it.
Yeah, I bought that game on PlayStation for like $3 because it looked interesting, and it's really good.
Okay, cool. So you enjoyed it?
Yes.
I never even heard of it, so I just get random stuff on here. You know how that works.
No, that one's a banger of a game.
Okay, cool. I like hearing that because then I give away a lot of codes on here because sometimes I do buy Steam bundles just to get extra code to give people. Because I've been doing it for so long on this show now, it's kind of just one of the things we do. So I like doing it. So I don't want to stop. Only one episode didn't have a code that came out this year because I just forgot and having technical issues all the time. And I just said, fuck it. Other than that, everything has a code. All right, we should go to Shelf Stacker Box. And I'm going to go first because I want to. I'm going to put this game on the shelf. I had a really good time revisiting this game. I wasn't sure what to think because I had no memory. And this game is really damn awesome. Still holds up. So going on the shelf. And Joe Butler.
I'd also put this on the shelf. This is a very solid Batman story. It's also enough to feel like you can go into it knowing either, because a lot of people usually don't know a lot or a little bit about Batman, but you can totally go into this with knowing that much and still have a really good time, especially with the Telltale game. This is back when their heyday, when they were doing really, really good shit. So I also put this on the shelf.
All right. And other Joe.
Yeah, I'm going to put this on the shelf as well. I think this is a really interesting take on the Batman mythos. They do some bold decisions with certain characters, and I think they pay off overall. And I think this lays a really good foundation for a way better sequel, but the first one is still incredibly solid. It's highly recommend.
And Dominic.
I will put this on the shelf. I'm very tired of superhero things, so it's really nice to have, another story come up where I'm not tired of it and I actually liked it. So that's kind of how I'm feeling about that. I do wish we didn't have Joker or Two-Face there, that they explored other parts of the mythos, because every time we have a new canon, you gotta do these characters again. But very much on the shelf.
You know that Batman fiction has to always pull the same characters?
Yeah.
And Nate.
I would put this in the stack. It was good. I don't see myself revisiting it anytime soon, and then I have certain nitpicks of it. And I also do wish that they would just move past the Joker. Like, him not appearing in season 1 would have been A-okay with me.
Yes. Make him a whole season 2 thing would have been great.
Yep.
And Frankie.
I don't know. I'm kind of debating on the shelf or stack. Honestly, I think I'm leaning more towards stack because I feel like that the Lady Arkham stuff might have been, or like, I don't know. I feel like that the last episode was kind of rushed, honestly, and I don't really see myself going back to this game anytime soon. And yeah, I don't know. This season 2 is what I mostly remember and what I'm mostly looking forward to. Yes. Stack.
Okay. No, this is the game that you can't replay a whole bunch of times. You just have to wait like 10 years and then you don't remember it. So, hey.
I mean, unless you want another easy platinum, easy, 1,000 achievements, whatever it is.
No, thank you. That's not my favorite flavor.
Yeah, one time was for me. I used to love achievements. Still like them somewhat because I'm going for some in like one particular game right now. But yeah, other than that. Yeah. All right. And I should introduce what we're talking about next week. Next week's game, which I still need to finish, is Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. Okay. Finally playing that.
The Age of Antiquity.
Is that an RTST or?
No, you're thinking of the Game Boy Advance one. I'm playing the console version, which is a
Final Fantasy X. That's exactly what it is.
What the hell, really?
Yeah, it's pretty much Final Fantasy X. And it takes place in the movie canon, but you're right before the movie happened. Like, you just missed Aragorn. He went that way, pretty much.
Yeah, you're
really?
The king of Fellowship.
That's funny as hell.
It's pretty good, actually. I should be playing it, but I can't stop playing Splinter Fate. But it's really good. I like it so far. Pretty cool game, actually. So we're talking about next week, and then we should go to plugs. And Dominic, where can people find you at?
You can find me on the Dissonant Ways podcast. It's a fun music podcast on YouTube. Check us out. I'm also in the Overblood Facebook group. I'm also on Blue Sky at dacichocki.bsky.social.
And Nate.
All right. You can find me on Blue Sky at Pallet Jackson Games. And I don't want to say I'm influencing the gaming landscape or anything like that, but did you all see the 007 First Light trailer?
No.
No.
Pallet jack, prominently featured. James Bond hides behind a box that's on a pallet jack and moves it. Everybody clapped in my house. It was in the house at the time, and it was just me.
I mean, I could see your kids clapping too. I could have.
No, I was. Yeah, my full family was home, and I was like popping off. I said, "No pallet jack, though." I was like, "We're so back."
Hey, speaking of Bond movies, all the whole series is on Netflix right now for probably another month. If you want to watch them all, hurry up. They don't last long.
I saw you've been rewatching them, and I was like, "Damn, I should rewatch them." I really should just watch No Time to Die because that's the only one I haven't seen.
Yeah, there's like two I haven't seen, or maybe 3 or 4, but I'm going through the entire series, but I'm just like, I haven't seen them in years, so I was like, okay, this is a good excuse to watch them all. I just got to be fast enough that they don't pull them before I'm done. So I'm making progress. My wife hates them, so I can't watch them around her. She's like, I don't want to watch this bullshit. I'm like, fair enough.
My
Especially
wife also
Thunderball,
hates
when there's a scene where James Bond gets injured on a machine at this clinic because some guy tries to kill him by turning it on, and the nurse walked away, and she's like, oh no, I could get fired. He's like, I know how to keep your mouth closed. And I'm like, no!
What the fuck? Oh, Jesus.
Essentially, Black
Jack did that.
I don't remember that.
Thunderball, one of my least favorite ones of Sean Connery. It starts to decline for me for Sean Connery. So, but yeah, that's all. Yeah, so we should go to my other plugs. If you enjoyed this episode, over 900 other episodes of this podcast, we do movies, TV shows, video games, comics, all sorts of content. If you want to support the show, we do it. Patreon, a little dark vote in our Patreon poll. We have 1 to 2 polls a month. It's going to be 2 again because I have ideas. So if you donate $1, you can vote in the polls. You donate $10 or more, I will plug your podcast or YouTube like these wonderful people. Phoebe Stanton, the Let's Play Princess on YouTube and Twitch, and check out her podcast, Nerds Abroadcast. And also check out absolutely the best podcast of Work in Progress. They talk about the MCU movies, and they are currently doing the Alien Predator franchise. So check them out. And check out A Gamer Looks at 40 of Bill Tucker and his new podcast, Carrying My Cross. And I also want to give a shout out to my awesome intro and outro courtesy of Helena at Hell Half Freak. Follow her on TikTok and Instagram. Join our Discord if you want to be on the show and suggest things to the show. We have a Discord. It's free. Join us. Talk with us. Lurk. I make the number go up. I don't care. It makes me happy. And what else? Oh, yeah. Follow us Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, rate and reviews wherever you get your podcast. Follow us on YouTube. Links, everything I need to say. So we will see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Nada.